This SilverTone is now playing very well, and the owner doesn't want me to do anything to the cabinet, but he does want me to replace the grill cloth. So here's the inside of the cabinet, and here is a real problem. They glued the grill cloth to the front board of the radio, and then they glued two more boards over the grill cloth and nailed it to the front board. And it is not hide glue, so heat has little effect on it. So I took it over to a friend's house who has a woodworking shop, and we struggled with it for about a half an hour, but he managed to loosen both of the boards, as you can see, without breaking the front board, and it was quite a struggle. Now the problem is, how am I going to get the grill cloth in there? Because I've got to affix it to the front somehow, but there's no way that I'm going to be able to glue it in and get things straight without getting glue on me and also glue on the cloth where I don't want it. So I decided to make a template of the two boards that we just took off, which you can see lightly here. That's a heavy board that I use for mounting pictures. Here it is all cut out, and I drilled some holes in it that I thought I might use. And when I look at this thing, I go, wow, it kind of reminds me of War of the Worlds for some reason. This board is thick enough to hold the grill cloth, and then we've got another problem. In this picture you can see there's quite a heavy crease in the grill cloth, and what I'm going to do is steam out the crease and all the rest of the wrinkles, and then start putting it on my template that I made. And what we need to do here is steam out that crease and all the other little wrinkles before we put it on that board. There, that's pretty good. Now start stretching it over the frame that I made. Here's the grill cloth with all the wrinkles out of it and all the creases out of it. And I started stretching it over the template I made and holding it in place with clothespins. And I keep stretching and straightening and stretching and straightening, going around and around and from top to bottom, side to side, until I'm happy with it. And then I get out a tube of super glue, and as I take off a clothespin, I glue the edge to the template, and I start at the top, and then I go to the bottom, and I go to one side and to the other side. In other words, I go from diagonal to diagonal, stretching and very carefully paying attention to how the seams run. So here is the finished product. Everything worked great. The seams are very even. Matter of fact, I think this is the best job I've ever done on grill cloths, so I'm going to remember this idea. It worked quite well. Now it's time to demo the completed radio. Okay, I've got the battery eliminator turned on and all the voltages are set correctly. And remember, this thing doesn't have a volume control, it only has a tone control here.
680 WPTF Raleigh, a Curtis Media Group station, delivering the news you need now.
A final report released. It's 6 o'clock, 66 degrees, looking ahead to clear skies tonight. Good evening. I'm Gernal Scott, News Talk 680 WPTF. The U.S. Chemical Safety Board...
Should check me out Saturday morning from 9 to 12. Take it easy.
October 06 that the Strobe plant enforced evacuations. Apex Mayor Keith Weatherly says the Chemical Board's final report just released makes Apex a case study in dealing with those mishaps.
That might be the silver lining to all this, that we can provide other communities some helpful suggestions on how to prevent and how to deal with these emergencies in the future. Thankfully, it won't be Apex dealing with this since we no longer have hazardous waste facilities in our town.
The Chemical Safety Board is recommending national standards for fire codes at chemical facilities. A judge has allowed former Duke lacrosse coach Mike Preslow to pursue a slander and libel lawsuit against an official at the university. The News and Observer reports Durham County Superior Court Judge Howard Manning rejected claims by Duke that Preslow had to first go through the school's arbitration process. Preslow accused